Welcome back to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank y'all so much for stopping by again today. My water bill is 10 times higher than normal. It's a time to panic. Oh man, I get my water bill yesterday. It's $3,500. So I'm like, what's going on? Do we got a leak? Can we check the meter? Is the meter working? Come to find out, yeah, there's a major leak. It's been going on for some time because my water bill was $3,500 this month. It was $2,500 last month. It hasn't been under $1,500 for quite some time. So we went ahead and got the plumber on the job. Now this is the laborer here. Now I'm going to show you how far he has to go to get to the main line. This is crazy, man. It's going to set me back a nice little chunk of money. Money that I don't have, but I got to prioritize my water. Simply because, you know, I'm going to take a bath. But right now, he's just digging the trench where the old water pipe is. And then they're going to replace it. And I'm going to show you. Because it's far. And see where he is. That's the back of our house. Now, of course, you're going to get these dogs because whenever you go near a home, they got dogs. This is our burglar system here in the Philippines. And, of course, I got all my dogs. They're following me this morning. Curly's the leader. There's Shirley, Blackie, and Lucky. Itty Bitty, she stayed at home. She's the only good one I've got. No, there she is. That's Itty Bitty, the white and black one. But yeah, we got 5 dogs. But we got plenty of space. Look, we open up the gate and let them out every morning. They stay gone basically all day until Merlin's mother comes back and feeds them. But it's a long way, so I'm gonna show y'all. Now, this is the only complaint I've had on my house. Now this pole, I had to buy all the poles. Now I got a new pole. You have to buy your own poles too. Wow, look at him. That's because they see Curly now. Excuse this, guys. The noise will be gone in a minute. It's just because they see Curly now. But I want you to see how far we're going. This is the only complaint I've had with my house. Everything else has been spectacular. But I've had problems with this water line almost from day one. There's always some type of leak. Somebody's running over it out here in the street. I've been in the house, it'll be 4 years in October. And we've had a problem with it. So, you know, I asked the engineer and he sent me his, you know, the best plumbers. You know, he don't just build your house and then leave you in the dark. You know, that's why I appreciate him, man. I told him I had a problem. He sent them out. They surveyed it. They followed this whole damn line. It's crazy, right? It's still going. I mean, I'm going all the way to the end. Now I'm getting I think it's called the PPR. This is supposed to be the good hose, not that black hose. I could have got the black hose. Black hose is almost half the price, but why do this and then have to do it again? But they're going to do some extra work this time. They're going to encase it in concrete. Good luck if I have a leak again, but I got to listen to the experts. Now here comes this karaoke. I hope they don't demonetize me. Well, yeah, we got a long way. I'm in Margarita Village Extension. it's not owned by the city, so you're gonna see a lot of overgrown lots. The roads aren't paved, but I kind of like it. It makes me feel like I'm in the province. Hey, mein Buntag. Yeah, I'm still going, guys. And while I'm on here and I'm thinking about it, the next meet and greet is August 2nd on Siquijor Island. Friend of mine, Oliver, good friend of mine. He's from Trinidad. Shut up. He lives on Siquijor Island and he hooked it up. So come on out, guys. You'll enjoy Siquijor Island. It's nice. The lady's giving us the place at no cost, but I promised her that, excuse me, that we would patronize the place. I would have enough people in there to make it worth her while. So come on out. It's going to be at the Infinity Resort, and I'm going to put all the information there. And here it is right here. Here's the water. Now, y'all see how far I came, right? Yeah, this is the water here. This is the water or electric? I think this is water. Is this the water? Is this the water? Is this the too big or electric? Too big? Huh? No, is that water? Is that the water meter? Right there. Okay. All right. Thank you, sir. Okay, yeah, individual, yeah. I'm following it because I'm getting a new, yeah, I'm getting a new hose. Yeah. Thank you. Mein Buntag.
Morning.
Yeah, I'm going to have everything on my community page and Facebook page. So come on out, guys. August 2nd on a Saturday in Siquijor Island. Now, as you know, with all this work, I'm going to have to postpone my trip to Vietnam and Thailand, but not for long. You know, I've got to get this fixed. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. The timing's so bad. But when I got my bill 2 days ago, I was like, nah, I can't do it. Because I told Marilyn a long time ago, I said, we can't keep paying these 2,000 peso a month bills. You know, and that's the only thing about over here. Some of these women, they're so, they just procrastinate. So here it is, 3 years later, of 1,000 peso bills, 1,500, 2,000, 2,500, now 3,500 was my bill. And I said, yeah, enough's enough. I paid for a trip to Vietnam and Thailand 2 or 3 times. But it would have kept on going if I wouldn't have put my foot down, man. The 3,500 just did something to me, man. I threw my hands up. I was ready to sell that house. I was like, well, hell, I'll sell it and let somebody else deal with it. But then once they came over and they assessed the, you know, the job and told me how much was it going to cost, how much it was going to cost, you know, it calmed me down a little bit. It's going to be somewhere around between 30 and 40,000 pesos. But who knows? I got to be here while they're doing it. Remember, they're not using any modern equipment. He's digging that trench with his bare hands. One guy. So imagine how long that's going to take just for him to get all the way down to here. Now these poles, remember, we bought these poles because when we were here, when we first moved here, a lot of these houses were not here. So now they're using our poles for their electric. I had to buy, I want to say 9 poles to get me from the back of our house all the way to the end. And we had to buy the wire. You buy the poles and the wire, and then the electric company will come out and do the work. That's another thing that the engineer didn't do. Merlin had to do that because when you apply for that, it takes a long time. And he applied for it, but it just takes a long time. So we thought it would be connected, the water and the electric, by the time the house was finished. But when it wasn't finished, Merlin went into action. And look at all this, see? When I got here, all this wasn't here, man. This stuff, remember, this is 4 years of overgrowth. You could probably come over here and get a lot for little or nothing, but at the same time, the way they think here, to them, this isn't going to lower the cost of the land. They're just going to measure the size of the lot. The fact that you got to come in here and hire somebody else to cut all that down, they're not going to take anything off of it. I've never seen these dogs before because I never walked down this street. I always walk down the street over on either side of here. But there he is. There's the guy. Imagine how long it's going to take him. He's got to come all the way down there. It's crazy, right? So thank y'all so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it, man. Yeah, man, my damn water bill was 10 times higher. See, when we first got in here, our first water bill was about $250, but it's usually somewhere around $350 to $400 since we bought that wash machine. But now it jumped up to $3,500, and I said, man, enough's enough. I was so mad, and you can ask Marilyn. She knew I was mad because I had told her a long time ago, let's get this fixed. And she procrastinated. I said, well, hell, we need to sell this damn house and let somebody else deal with the problem. But problem solved. How long is it going to take? Look at him by himself. And we had to let them use our shovels and everything, picks. That's the hard part of the job. Then they'll lay the line in there all the way, encase it in concrete. But before they do that, of course, they're going to test it. Hey, Booby and Lola. So if you're in America, if you're in the Philippines, wherever y'all find your heart to help somebody, now a day goes by, I don't help somebody. See, I told y'all, you see how these dogs, they follow Lola because she's the one that feeds them. Dogs aren't stupid. Now the day goes by, I don't help somebody. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. We help other people, we help ourselves. Take care. Stay safe, stay out of trouble. I'll see you next time. Don't do anything stupid. You get a high water bill like that, you need to get somebody on the job. Don't procrastinate. Because that's one thing about over here. They do procrastinate. I've paid for 2 or 3 trips to Vietnam and Thailand just with my water bill, man. Water's cheap here. August 2nd is the meet and greet. Saturday, August 2nd in Siquijor Island, man. It's a beautiful place, guys. In San Juan, part of Siquijor Island. Just fly into Dumaguete, catch the ocean jet to Siquijor. They've got several trips now. I want to say 5:30, 7, no, 6, 7:30, 11, 1, 3, and 6 p.m. We're going to have a great time, man. It's right by the beach, too.